Hello everybody and welcome back to Frostpunk on the Edge. It is day 5, we're still alive, minus 20 degrees, though the next temperature drop will happen soon. What we can do now, first of all, we have now 2 scout teams out there in the wild that are, well, scavenging for us. So let's have a look what the other one, he has arrived at the collapsed building. And let's have a look what we find out there. Past glory. Perhaps it was a mountain shelter or maybe a military watchtower. A shred of white flag flutters in the wind above it. God only knows how it survived. There's no telling whether it has always been white or has lost all color over time. At least we get 16 wood out of this one, and let's continue to the stone wall that we have over here in the mountains. My other scout team is now going to the remnants of the building and then towards the Nansen Storm Watch. We're doing this because we can speed up the scouting time. So this one here, he reaches it in 6 hours. If I would go to it directly, I would need 26 hours. So that's way further. So we rather use already known tracks to speed up the time. Now in here in my city, it's nighttime, obviously, everyone's sleeping. We got 10 sick people being tended with 2 medical posts there for now. And we have the quest sent the 100 steel and 2 steam cores. This gathering post here has lost all resources in its vicinity, so we can disassemble it, get 10 more workers out of it again. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to add these 10 workers then to this gathering post where we collect some coal and wood crates. Or well, where we actually collect some wood. That would be that. The cookhouse at the moment, nothing to do. Let's put it down to 1 worker only, so we can add a few more workers then to stuff that is actually needed. I think, yeah, we're doing the sawmill right now. New shipment has arrived from New London. What is that? That is food. Very good. So food is now coming in as well. So we do have no food problem at the moment. Let's continue to the Nansen's Watch. Only 17 hours now. And with the sawmill, we can then get finally rid of that forest here and use it for some firewood or something. What else? And finally, sawmill has also been researched. Let's go with the next research right away. I think we do need the coal mine now. We do have some steam cores finally, and we do need quite a lot of coal per day. And we don't have that many people that we can work on. So a, well, coal thumper, in my opinion, is not worth that much at the moment. And we have over here a coal deposit that we can use and upgrade then further, since we only have the braziers that don't probably need that much coal anyway. And then let's finally go with a sawmill there as well. We're going to have it right here in the, yeah, as close as possible to the forest. Just needs a street now. Lucky we do have a street connection here already with the beacon. We don't need, however, this street here, so let's get rid of that, saving us a bit of wood there again. How many free workers do we have anyway? 9. Very good. So they're going to work on that now. I'm also contemplating about a second workshop, since we do have food, wood and steel en masse, so we do have quite a lot of that. And I think, yeah, food wise, the next raw is in. Very good. We got less food, so our workers unloading the last shipment of food from New London noticed that it's quite a bit smaller than usual. The news is of course already all over the outpost, causing much anxiety and anger among our people. Let's hope it's just a mistake, not a sign of some trouble home. Alright, that is of course not very good to hear. The 9 workers should be now constructing it. They're doing it. Very good. For a steady influx of wood. Coal mining is working. Yeah, I mean, and right now, we do still need quite a lot of steam cores and steel for New London. They're working on that, on the steam cores right now, as we can see. So it's still going to take quite a bit of time before we can do anything else. Emergency shift, I will probably use it this night. Yeah. And New London, we're sorry to inform you that due to circumstances beyond our control, your food supply will be reduced until further notice. We assure you that the shipments will return to the agreed size as soon as possible. We hope this inconvenience will not impede your progress. No, of course not. Reducing the food supply will not impede our progress. We expect you to keep the shipments on schedule. Righto, it is 6 o'clock now. Let's activate the emergency shift. They can use some heating there as well. Discontent will go up a bit, but I think we should be fine. The sawmill is close to finish. I don't think we have any other means right now except the workshop perhaps. Yeah, I think we're going with another workshop there. Let's do that to speed up the researching as well. And yeah, my scouts have reached the stone wall. Testimony of the past. We noticed some snow-covered shapes in a niche sheltered by the rock wall. After a while of digging, we uncovered several frozen bodies huddled together by a couple of broken sleds. Judging from their clothing and gear, they were scouts like us. We also found some valuable resources. Oh, that's a lot of resources though. And let's continue. Yeah, back home again because there's nothing out here anymore. And I will probably... Nope, not this day. Oh! Survivors! Inside we find a group of people huddled by a big stove. They say they were rescued by Nansen from a whaling ship trapped in ice right before the Great Storm. The Great Explorer brought them here and ventured further north to study the changes brought to the world by the Great Storm. They survived thanks to a store of fuel and rations found nearby, which is now running out. We can escort them. Let's escort them to our outpost. I mean, not the best thing since food is already pretty low, but we can use the workforce. Now, I don't think that a coal thumper would be a problem anymore since we get lots of people in. Of course, with those guys... Oh, another shipment. How much is it? 30 raw food next time. We're going to need more tents then, and I can build them, yeah, on this side. So just around our cookhouse, and then I can use a brazier once again. So we have one over there, and I will probably have to use one in this area then, right? So we're going to have some more tents here. That is something we can build. We have the wood for that. Let's just also have a street connection. And then we should be prepared for the newcomers. Hopefully. We're going to need them then well as well. Oh, because of emergency shift we lost one. We are not going to end the emergency shift though. So they have to work through the night. We do, by the way, have now the steam cores ready. And we have everything. Yeah, and the shipment is en route. Very good. What? I have to send it again? Alright, there's no other way of getting it, right? There's nothing over here. So this is really the only army warehouse, but I think what we have is some tax for it. So for the, let's just find it. There it is. Wooden support allows the wooden support to raise work efficiency in army warehouses, and this will cost me 50, but it increases 50 wood, but it increases the efficiency by 50%. And the hand carts raising the output by 20. Oh, that's very important. We should do that right away after we got the coal mining. Alright, and with this one here we can continue to the frozen den. That scout team, while the survivors are coming back now. And yes, it's getting colder this day, so the brazier will be more important again, just in time when the coal mining will also be finished then. Very important to have this. And this brazier actually takes the cookhouse and the tents into its area of effect. Very good. And there it is, 7 o'clock. Temperature is going down. How's it looking? Army warehouse, not so good. Tents is cold now. Everything else is looking fine though. In the sawmill, we're going to use the heater there so that it's a nice temperature. And yeah, we now need to increase, or we now have to put the heating on again for the braziers. And now they're working and it's warm in the tents. This, of course, will then put a big strain on my coal. Right now, it's pretty close, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, after this coal depository is empty, we're going to have a problem. Coal mining has been researched and the hand cart's very important. Let's go with that right away. Plus the steel, another 100 steel, and then we go with the steam cores. We do, however, now need 3 steam cores next time we got the 100 steel, because we have the coal mine to build as well. Very good. Survivors are here. Very good. We do have more engineers now, so we have 2 workshops working on that, and we can extend their shifts to speed up the research even more, and we will do that for the warehouse then as well. Wood is now also being brought in. Oh my goodness, the coal is going out soon now. We do have the coal mine. It's 12 o'clock, so we change it to the steam cores and we'll then have the ability to hopefully get one out today. Now with the other scout team, let's go back here to Nansen's Watch and then continue to the Windy Beach. I wonder if there's a storm coming or something like that. That would be interesting. And the coal is depleted. No longer any coal. We do however still have a bit of food. When is the next shipment for food coming in? 30 food it is next time. Alright, handcarts has been researched. So the output is going up a bit. Mixed crews allows the army workers to retrieve steel and steam cores at the same time. Oh, no, not for now. For now, I would like to go... We could go with tier 2 tech. Or we go with the coal thumper. Something that I don't like that much, but it is necessary. And we got the workforce. Let's go with the coal thumper. I did not expect to find any survivors out there. Frozen Den. No country for living beings, a terrifying and sad place. An animal that lived here was a long time feeding on the prey hunted in the area. After searching the cave, we found the predator, a bear mother with young cubs. They're lying huddled together in the farthest corner of the cave. They did not survive the great storm. Alright, we cannot do anything about that, and continue to the crumbling hut. And it is now evening. They're still working. Ah yeah, and now we can have the extended shift on the army warehouse there as well. Something we should be doing. We do need the resources. On the sawmill we can do it as well, even though wood is not that scarce. Yeah, and we do have the appropriate law. We can assist you in many ways. We do need to bury the dead people. We looked at the problem, we think we have a lot that will help you. Respecting the dead, to honor the fallen brothers and sisters of the Outpost 11 and to avoid outbreaks of disease, the governor of New London issued an act regulating the handling of human remains, and we get the cemetery law. So we need to build a cemetery now. That is something we can do, of course, right away. There it is. And let's have the cemetery out here by the Outpost depot, far away. At least they can do that now. That should give us another hope boost then. Research coal thumpers coming up then next. We are not producing any coal at all at the moment. We have high supplies though, so hopefully that does something. And there's the cemetery. This gives a bit of hope and reduces the discontent. A little bit later we finally have the coal thumper. We have quite a lot of unemployed people right now, so let's get this going right away. For the coal thumper we really just need a coal thumper like this one, and I think... Should we have it over here? I think it makes more sense to have it in this area there, since we're not building so many buildings here, and it is already on the supply route then to the warehouses. So we're going to have a coal thumper, and with the coal thumper, let's have 2 gathering posts for now. We can have a 3rd and a 4th one then even, and we could also put them all into 1 brazier. Yeah, very good. Right, next hack, let's have a look. Sawmill upgrade, that might be something. Medical post, the bunkhouse is, I think, yeah, it's the bunkhouse that we will need, because temperatures are going down and down, and we do need some insulation. On tech 2, I don't see, yeah, well, of course, there are very important techs everywhere. No, for now, I think we go with the bunkhouses, since we do have the steel and the wood to supply all of that. Ah, and beautiful, beautiful look here that we have right now over our colony. We also now have a steam core, so let's use that right away on a coal mine as well. And there it is. And the coal thumper is now ready as well. We do have the people for it, so they can be working right away on that. So let's only use 1 crew for the moment. And of course it needs to be extended shifts. Oh, more survivors. Seriously? Crumbling hut? We knocked an armed people onto the door, but they lower their weapons when we assure them of our peaceful intentions. We soon find out we are their last hope. Of course they are. And that's another 22 people and 11 engineers. No idea how I should feed them. We can send them to our outpost and only some of them will survive. Or, very good, we can come back to them later. Let's do that. Let's wait there for now. And since there's nothing else here to scout for, let's send my scouts back home and we can use them as workforce. But I definitely don't want to get any more people in here now. We have enough people. The bunkhouse is ready. Very good. There we have it, so we can then upgrade it. We still have 2 more days until the next temperature drop will hit us. With the upgrades, let's have a look. Perhaps something for the warehouse. Wooden support sounds good, but it costs just way too much wood that we can't use right now. So warehouse can retrieve both of them at the same time. I think that is actually a pretty good one. So let's go with this. And oh, the next emergency shift would be ready then. Right, and the coal mine is ready, and it can now work on extended shifts. This should boost our coal input. Yeah, we have a surplus of 50 at the moment. So that'll be fine. Now it's a better one. Very good. Right, wood is still coming in plenty. Full. We have 2 steam cores again. We can switch it now to steel. Once again, it's going to work then. And once again, they have to work through the night. We do need the steel. Outpost 11, we have bad news for you. The rules governing your shipments are changed. From now on, food supplies will be sent only after you dispatch a shipment of steel and steam cores our way. Are you kidding me? We have to talk farewell. Okay, there's not many options that we have in these dialogues. But seriously? I mean, do they really expect me to send something when they don't give us any food? Windy Beach. This is just a depression reaching all the way to the bare rock created by violent winds, one of more striking testaments to the power of nature's forces. Oh, there's Tesla City. Last time that was pretty interesting because we got steam cores out of it. I don't know how it handles it in this scenario though. Right, coal is not a problem, that's pretty important. Now we are going with more steel again, so they will have to work through the night here to get the steel. We must act. Sir, our people are angry and anxious about the food situation. A group of experienced explorers is here to talk to you about a solution. By cutting our food supply, New London has shown that we can't rely on them. We need to have another source of food. Unfortunately, our scouts reported signs of recent human presence to the south, sent them to investigate. Oh, that's pretty good. We do have scouts there, so in 23 hours they can reach the natural terrace that we have down here. And the next day is dawning. Day 9, temperatures are going up again this day to -20. And we get the mixed crew now, very good. So the warehouse from now on produces both of it, steel and steam cores. So let's do that. Let's change it to that. Let's just see how much we have done out of it. And yeah, research. We should be, I think we should be going with the tech 2 now. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, let's go with tech 2. Costing me quite a lot of resources there, especially the wood. Alright, very good. As we can see, we get now 4 steel per hour and, well, every 10 hours we get 1 steam core. Plus, since it's a bit warm today, I can use my remaining workforce on the wood crates here. I'm also going to use 5 here because we are producing way too much coal at the moment anyway to boost a bit more my wood production. And those scouts here have lots of wood. We need that because I want to upgrade now then my bunkhouses. Plus, since we have... sick is fine for the moment. 2 medical posts. Outpost 11, you still haven't dispatched the steel and steam core shipment to us. Yeah, we cannot really do anything with them. We do have, however, the resources, so let's send it to them. It will give us a bit more food again. Alright, at least we get a nice influx of wood there as well. So in this evening we can upgrade a few of our houses. And Tesla City, oh, that's a lot. The city founded by a genius inventor, once protected by some kind of electric dome, fell into complete ruin. The most valuable resources were taken out before the Great Storm, and now only packs of hungry rats and roam the street. We get, actually, if we're lucky, we can get a lot of valuable resources. Oh no, if we're lucky. Let's try. Okay, we got lucky. 56 wood, 49 steel, and food rations. Very good. And I think with those scouts, we should head back home. Because we got lots of resources now. And then we can continue with the Shattered Dreadnought. Right, we also, since it's getting really cold the next day, I'm also inclined to go with yet another medical post. Oh, and level 2 has been researched. Freight elevator allows us to use the freight elevator, raising the output by another 15%. Alright, sounds good. Lighter scout sleds, very important usually. Braces will burn. Coal, we don't have a coal problem right now. The heater might be then important for the future. Right now, we get a temperature drop tomorrow of 2 levels, so minus 40, but that will still be fine, right? Oh, yet again, this game is genius when it comes to making decisions. More wood is something we might also need pretty early now. Let's go with the improved heaters since temperatures will drop more often now. Right, we get a permanent minus 40 soon, and then I will definitely want to have the heaters activated. And our scouts have reached a natural terrace. The view is promising. The valley seems cozy by the Frostland standards and invites us to descend into it. There is nothing remarkable there. Alright, secluded valley. So these are quests here, right? We need food, so we're looking for food now in this valley. And we only hope that we find something, because right now it's looking really grim. We do get another 30 raw food in now. In 3 hours. Other than that, we have no income of food at the moment. It's not looking that good, gotta say that. Stay tuned.